How's it going, guys, and welcome back. In this video, we're going to be checking out the location of all the collectibles in Act number 4 of Layers of Fear 2. The first collectible we're going to find in this chapter is movie poster number 10. We can find this relatively close to the beginning of the level in the kitchen area. We need to remember that the walls will appear and disappear as we go from one side of the pillars to the other, so if you see a dead end wall instead of a doorway somewhere in the video where there's a doorway, that's the reason why. Next up, we have the Phonograph Interview number 5. The best landmark we can look out for to know we're in the right area is going to be when we're heading up these stairs and we can see a creepy boy sitting on the corner. Very soon after that, we'll be able to find this desk with a hammer sitting on top. Inside this desk is where we're going to find the collectible. The third collectible we can find is going to be photo slide number 7. After we take a pretty big fall, we'll end up in this red room. On the left hand side of this room, we can find a piano, and on top of this piano is where we can find the collectible. Next up, we have another photo slide. Immediately after the chase sequence where we're followed by the enemy, we'll come across this coffin on the ground, which, quick side note, if you close it, you will get a trophy. And just to the left of this coffin, we can find a stool with the collectible sitting on top. The next collectible is going to be movie poster number 11. And it can be found after the white hallway. You end up going down some stairs with some red bloodstains on the wall. We can find the poster here on the left hand side. The sixth collectible is going to be movie poster number 12. This one can be a little bit tricky to see at plain sight, but luckily the landmarks are very clear of what room it's in. It's when we look at this drawing with some scribbles over it and we turn around, we can find a pretty dark room with a mannequin, and just to the right of this mannequin we'll be able to see the poster. Collectible number 7 is going to be our fourth mysterious item. We can find it inside the chest in this room, however it does have a lock pad. To find out the combination for the lock pad, we need to look at the cards on the other side of the room that will be scattered along the floor. This combination is going to be different and randomly generated each playthrough, so simply read the numbers from left to right and then insert those numbers into the lock pad to find this item. For collectible number 8, we have yet another mysterious item. After we collect the movie reel to take us to the next chapter, it will spawn us in a weird room with a statue and a young kid sitting the other side of it. However, instead of walking straight past this, if you are a New Game Plus, we'll have the option to peek inside of the statue. Again, it's important to note you can only grab this collectible on New Game Plus. It will not be available to you on your first playthrough. And now all we need to do is, once we arrive in this new room, is redirect the light shining from the smaller rat statues so they're all aiming at the big rat statue in the middle. Once you have done this, you will get the mysterious item number 5 and you'll be teleported back to the previous area. And as usual, the 9th and final collectible of this chapter is going to be back at the cabin through the Spyglass. Once you have finished Act number 4 and before you start Act number 5, if we look through the Spyglass, we'll be able to find the red shoe collectible. So I hope you did find this video helpful. If you did, don't forget that thumbs up button, subscribe for more content coming very soon, and we'll see you next time.